Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a special Thursday edition of the Jukebox, coming to you from an undisclosed location in downtown White River Junction, Vermont. We have a very special band on a very special evening here, touring from London, Ontario, Canada, on their way to South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. It's a real treat to have them here at Speakeasy Studios this evening. Got to meet the band a little bit earlier today and learned a little bit about them, a little about where they're from and where they're going. And without further ado, we're going to introduce an opening act, and then we'll have the full band, status, non-status, on after that, and we'll do a little Q&A interview, Tiny Desk-esque meets Terry Gross later in the show. So to start out the evening, please give your hearty round of applause to Yes, Whoa.
Okay, thank you for that kind introduction, Jacob. I'm going to start with a song called Palms. The dust and all the dirt, I am buried and my palms are filled with earth. I could watch you from the shoreline in my mind. You were swallowing a mouth of salty tide. And when skin is hot, that's holding us both in, you could count on the thin membrane to withstand. You were hoping for religion to redeem. Lost my will to regain faith in anything. Outside myself, outside these own two hands, you seek forgiveness. I promise life. And here I stand on stolen land, and when I breathe it's borrowed breath, and when I speak there's stolen words. They've all been said but not been heard. It's very nice to be here and to be on the road with Status Non-Status, and to have these lovely side tour shows. This next song is called It's All About, and it is a special song for, well, I wrote it for my friends, just as like a reminder that you always have yourself and you can always turn inside when you're feeling low or if you need like an extra little bit of encouragement. It's all about having your ducks in a row. It's all about. This happened to me last night too, if you can imagine that. And I think maybe I need another strap. Okay. It's all about having your ducks in a row. It's all about knowing just when to let go. It's all about keeping your friends at your side. It's all about cutting ties and leaving it behind. It's all about living, yeah, it's all getting really close. Leaving with no regrets, leaving no stone left unturned. It's all about losing your mind if you can. Fall down and get real low, then get up and take a stand. I wanted to tell you there is someone who cares, somebody who loves you, yeah, somebody who will dare. I wanted to tell you there is someone to call, someone who will comfort you, and sometimes that someone is you. I wanted to call, I wanted to ride. I want you to know everything's gonna be just fine. I wanted to tell you, yeah, I'm really gonna try. I want you to know there is strength in every fight. I want you to know there is strength in every fight. I want you to know there is strength in every fight. Thank you for sharing that moment with me. It's so nice to play for people in real life and on the internet. This next song is called Speak to Your Gut, and it's from an EP that I recently put out with my friend Danny Kidd, and my bandmate Adam also recorded it. Chewing at the bone. So teeth will be teeth and rip me to be seen and grip me moving the way your body needs. Sucking on comfort has fucked me dead. A silly little way to let yourself get pushed ahead. So teeth will be teeth and rip me to be seen and grip me moving the way your body needs. So teeth will be teeth and rip me to be seen and grip me moving the way your body needs. Four hands to catch you, yeah, you got. Four hands to touch you, yeah, you got. Four hands to catch you, yeah, you got. Four hands to touch you, yeah, you got. Four hands to catch you, yeah, you got. Four hands to touch you, yeah, you got. Four hands to catch you, yeah, you got. Four hands regret you. I want to feel the weight of something I've never known. Thank you so much. I just have one last song for you. Make sure we're all good here. Walking on the path again, I see the sun light up the ground in harbor heat. We could keep all in our flesh. Quietly, we move through songs, sit softly, whisper through the night. Trees, they have been awake for much too long. Would you ever really be the one I needed when I called? Would you ever really be the one I needed when I fall? Would you ever really know what I needed when I called? I have not been saved. This has not been solved. I have not been combed at all. At all. At all. Would you ever really know what I needed when I called? Would you ever really know what I needed when I fall? Would you ever really know what I needed when I called? Thank you so much for listening.
All right, just a a little preview of what's to come here this evening. We've got a full band that will be loading onto the stage here momentarily. We have more gear in here and humans in here than have been in here quite a while. I'm really excited to have more music be made. Try to figure out where to stand. We should bring the band up now. While you guys are transitioning to your spots up here, I'd like to let our viewers, I'm sure there are millions, if not dozens of viewers out there, that what you're seeing now on socials is just a little free preview of the full live stream, and the link is in the comments there. So after a song or two here with the full band, we'll be turning off all the socials, which everybody should do anyway, because you just don't need them. So if you're viewing this on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter, head on over to Side Door, purchase a ticket to the live stream, tell your friends, both of them, about the show. You won't want to miss the rest of this great band who has traveled all the way from Ontario. Last night they were in Lawrence, Massachusetts, and they're headed down to New York City for a number of shows down there before heading to Austin, Texas for some warmer weather, hopefully, and a big festival at South by Southwest. Didn't take us long today to figure out that we actually have a friend in common. Only a short matter of time before we realized that my sister-in-law, Kara, is actually a friend of Adam's up in London, Ontario, which has a lot more people than I thought. If Canada has only like 30 million people, about a third of them are in.
Yeah,
are right there.
11 on the list.
11 of what list?
The top 10 cities in the country.
Oh, really? Okay. In the country.
Yes.
Okay. So, Adam, you're going to start out solo?
I think we're just going to all bump in.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So everybody come on in here, and we'll introduce the band. We've got Steve on bass, Jess on keys, Kirsten on keys and vocals, and the man in the curtain back there, Eric. He's being a good sport this evening, and he's in the upper deck. Yeah, and then doing a lot of the heavy lifting tonight, we have Matt back there running sound, and we're streaming to you live from Speakeasy Studios in an undisclosed location in downtown White River Junction, Vermont. This is a presentation of Here in the Valley, a loose-knit organization of arts collaborators here in the Upper Valley of Vermont and New Hampshire. There will be a number of things ongoing throughout the year. I have a Tuesday series called the Tuesday Jukebox, featuring all women-led bands this month. Later in the month, we have Grace Crummer. And we'll get Grace Potter another time. That's next March. And then wrapping up Women's Herstory Month, we'll have Jess Raymond and her band, which includes me and Ben Kogan and Steve Hennig. And it looks like the band is pretty well set here, so we're going to turn it over to Status Non-Status for a set of tunes, and then at some point we'll chat a little bit more and learn more about your illustrious travels and the stories that you're here to tell.
Excellent.
So, audience, please, Status Non-Status.
Thanks so much, and hey to all our friends and family back home tuning in. It's nice that you can see us from the road. We're going to start with a song called January 3rd. It's a nice drive up in here today, up into the mountains. to be free. We're all trying to be free. And in this weather it feels like fun. And I don't understand the people at all. So I'll go outside and cleanse my soul. It's a wonder I don't go out here more. At my back porch, when nature comes. At my back porch, when nature comes. Thanks so much. Getting loose. So now we'll play the song that we intended to play first. It's called What I Dream Is Where I Live. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. I've been clouding my mind since the first week I got here. And now 1,000 days pass, and I'm still walking in fog. Haven't gone far in a crumbled city where the people are hard. Now I'm walking down your path that I have beaten. Wander further away. Am I closer to something? I'm lost within these walls in your boundaries. I'm lost. Better find my river. Thanks. We wrote that song a good 14, 15 years ago, so we're just putting those back in the memory banks. These shows are kind of a bit unusual for us. We're normally playing kind of our own brand of metal music, but we think it's pretty punk to play folk music if that's the case. So we just like to do our thing, and we're really happy to be here, and really appreciate folks coming out. We've hit a couple snowstorms already, and I think we kind of had it in our minds that we were going to be swimming and getting tans and other things.